Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and welcome to a Factorio mini-series. This is going to last about 3 weeks. We're going to use Angels and Bob's mods through this one and just have a casual play series. Now, those familiar with the channel will recognize that most of my constant series are absent for the time being. It is temporary. Here's the situation. 3 months ago, I upgraded my custom PC with a new motherboard and CPU and RAM. Well, the CPU, only 87 days old, an AMD Ryzen 9 3900X, has failed. It's under warranty. It's almost brand new. It's in perfect physical condition, but mechanically it failed. With the warranty and the turnaround time, it's going to take about 3 weeks before I get my computer back and functioning. In the meantime, I am on my MacBook Air with Mac OS. It doesn't have the same capabilities. Please do continue supporting the channel as best you can. If you like the series, do hit that like button. And otherwise, enjoy. And I'll see you back with regular content in a few weeks. For now, let's play some Factorio. Alright, so welcome to this Factorio Let's Play with the Bob's mods and Angels mods. Many of those active, or at least the ones that are updated to the now, finally, 1.0 version of Factorio. Here is our map seeding that we have set up. So all the resources, a lot of variation from what the regular resources are in-game. In fact, really the only two that stand out as standard are coal and oil. Terrain, relatively standard. I upped the trees a little bit just only because this particular seed came out with very little in the vicinity, so just upping the scale and coverage helped a little bit, at least give us a small buffer to the east of our starting area. The enemy has been tweaked quite a bit. Bases are standard. The Angel's enemy multiplier is turned up on the size. At 100%, there is no enemy. You have to be above 100% to have it the way they have that set. Frequency, though, is turned down slightly. And expansion, evolution, all of that is turned back on, albeit at a small scale. The advanced setup on that, also the pollution is set to really trees to be a bit of a help, which is part of the reason why I wanted to see those trees turned on. This is going to be a different playthrough than what is standard for Factorio. I've played the standard game a lot. I haven't done as much in mods. More recently, I had actually set the game aside for a while through a number of versions. Some of the recent versions, though, picked it up, got active again, got into the Bob's mod specifically. This time I'm adding in the Angels mods. Didn't get too far with that because it was just a little bit ago that 1.0 came out and ended the playthrough that I had going on. And of course, as you saw in the video intro, with my CPU going down on my desktop, here I am with, a bit of a lack of options. This is just a small MacBook Air, and it really does impact what is available to me. But with that, let's go ahead and have a nice little casual play of Factorio. Look for new episodes every day, as we're getting some intense action here from our now crashed plane. Let's take a look at the map briefly on this specific starting area. So here is the crash site and our main resources. That's beyond what is kind of the starting set of resources are available here. But it looks like the majority of what we're going to need in the early days is right in this area. So we're going to go to the other side of this crash site and get started. So this is our basis for iron. You can see in this, with the Angels refining the sapphirite, it contains multiple ores within it. So we have iron, copper, silicon, nickel, titanium, zinc, all within this space. So what I'm going to get out of this is something that's going to have to be refined further. We don't just throw it into a smelter and you're good to go. The main thing that a lot of these mods are going to do for us is it's going to add the necessity of additional steps. A lot of the steps, I don't know them at this point. We have tin, silicon, cobalt, zinc, aluminum, and uranium in this, which is bobonium. Aptly named. Here is our base one. It's coal. And this is where I'm going to go ahead and get started because, like I said, there's a lot of additional steps. And so, unlike what we would normally want to be doing, there's going to be some things that are just going to have to get carried out. So I'm going to grab a little bit of coal. And I don't even have any wood just yet, so we're going to have to go find a tree. We'll make a box, and with our one and only burner miner here, we're going to have to try, anyway, to at least get the initial fuel that we need to power these few machines. All right. My mouse wheel is backwards since I'm on a Mac. It's going to drive me nuts. It's going to take me a while to get used to that. I'm going to keep zooming out when I want to zoom in. I use the mouse wheel a lot for that. Okay, this rubite I think is something we're not going to need to get to for a while. With this one we have lead, nickel, aluminum, gold, titanium, tungsten. You can see there is a bit of overlap, by the way. There you go. I just did it again. Zoom in when I want to zoom out. All right. Here's one we're going to want to get our hands on early on. Oh, no. This is the other one. This is your copper, first and foremost. So the citrotite, or stereotite, copper, iron, cobalt, tin, uranium, and aluminum contained within here. So your copper ore is kind of the first thing that you're grabbing out of there. But that means the iron, that's right over here. So we're going to want to get involved in that pretty soon. I know I'm going to need a couple of boxes. We're obviously going to need wood for a handful of other things as well. And for now, I suppose we'll throw this down. Oh, come on. There we go. They've already changed that. Alright, so the idea here is we're going to need fuel for everything. So instead of just mining that all individually, you're kind of at a loss anywhere, everywhere. But iron's the obvious necessity early on besides fuel to run everything. So we're going to go ahead and grab some by hand. That's a dozen. Let's get to 15. Okay, there we go. And now, I can't just throw this into a smelter. What we have right now is the sapphirite ore. And somewhere in here, there we go, sapphirite ore crushing by hand. So it takes 2 sapphirite ore. What I'm going to get out of it is 2 crushed sapphirite and 1 crushed stone. There's no stone in this game, but it's going to be a byproduct of a lot of what we have, which means we're going to have to sort this out. Let's go ahead and get through all of that. And instead of working down here, why don't we work... No. Down here's just fine. Just fine. Okay. So now that we take the sapphirite, the crushed sapphirite, we'll be able to go in there. Let's throw some coal in there as well. And that's going to start getting us what we need to make the iron plates. Alright, so you can see there we have our first 8 plates. From there, what's it going to take to get that next burner? Okay, we need the 3 gears. They're in here somewhere. I'm going to have to get used to this menu with all these additional mods. There's a lot going on. Alright, we'll make 3 specifically. Okay, it needs a stone furnace, so let's go ahead and get that made as well. So all we're missing is 1 iron plate, which we now have. Alright, and now we're making a little progress. Okay, let's go ahead and throw that box down with it. With all these mods active, this really slows it down. This is not going to be a big jumbo mega base within a short period of time. It's going to take us a while to establish things. Alright, let's see, we're now accumulating at least a little bit on the coal. We'll obviously want to get copper going before too long. But we've got to do something with this. We need to crush it. For that, we have a burner or crusher. So, I want to put this down, well, probably right here, I would imagine. So let's pick that up. Pick that up. And we needed to choose a recipe. This is the sapphirite. Okay, you need fuel. There you go. And that's going to start producing. But now we got to figure out where to go with all this product. And you can see pace-wise, we're going to definitely want another burner drill. But in the short term, these products, it's only going to spew out a little bit at a time. Alright, well, I know we're going to want this, and we're going to want to feed it to here. We'll add some coal there. Do I have any crushed? I do, so we'll get that moving. Looks like you're going to need the rest of the ore here. Or coal. And speaking of, let's go ahead and refresh what we have. Okay, looks like we're going to need to add some here. Alright, now I have some crushed, or just some stock ore. Take care of that. That in here manually. And now let's see if we can make where's our logistics? There's our logistics. Okay, burner inserter. Got it. Alright, you need fuel. Let's give you a decent amount. At some point we got to figure out what to do with all this stone. Well, actually, that's not the hardest thing to figure out. Let's make 2 burners. Okay. We're going to want to send that somewhere. We're going to want to send this somewhere. That's going to take care of the stone. We'll just store it in a box for now. And speaking of boxes, let's see where those boxes go. There they are. Alright, I think both of those are going to need some fuel. And there's our first basic setup. just to get some iron plates on the go. It does open up a wealth of opportunity out there, though. Getting another burner drill. By getting that immediately. I don't have any fuel at the moment, though, so we're going to have to go grab some more coal. But increasing that iron output is an obvious choice. Okay, you know, as much as we're using coal right now, I'm going to go ahead and put that on the hotbar, on the tool belt. And there you go. We are off and running. 27 plates. Now, why are you getting the crushed sapphire in here? There you go again with it. Now, last time I ran this before 1.0, or something similar to this anyway, this particular setup, the one on top was always the ore, the one on bottom was always the stone. That's not the case here. I don't know if this is a 1.0 thing or what, but I'm not getting the expected outcome consistently. That could be a bit of a problem, because we certainly don't have filter inserters yet. Now, obviously, we're going to need some power as soon as possible so we can start research. And there is just an absolute ton to research out there. We've got a couple more boxes ordered. Alright, here is our first little hint of power. And we're going to need just stone and iron. We don't need copper to get that. We do for the power poles, though. So we probably want to get our first iron setup, which is going to, or copper setup, which is going to be virtually identical to this one. Of course, we need way more iron than we need copper, but we're going to need that to start getting anything beyond just this initial setup. So why don't we take a look? There's 3 inserters. Okay, we've already got some boxes. We're going to need 2 burner drills. I don't have enough. There we go. That should take care of that. Okay, we're going to need 3. 1 for each burner drill, plus the smelting furnace. I already put that down on the hot bar and forgot. Okay, 2 drills being made. That'll take care of now everything that we need, with the exception being I need an ore crusher. There is the ore crusher. That's going to take a stone furnace. We're going to need 1 more stone furnace. Alright, so I have tweaked my setup to hopefully make it possible to get a little bit of a minimization to the audio issues derived from the fan being very, very loud. Okay, that's going to be you. Now we need fuel. So we'll get there. Okay, we can do that. And that. That. And one furnace. Okay, now we're just missing a bunch of fuel. That's not going to help us out much when you're running out of fuel. Alright, so we need quite a bit here. Okay. This definitely uses less, so we'll give that just that little bit. It's not going to last long, but it's a start. There you go. First copper plates being made. And we're on our way. We have 2 copper plates. Now, the first electrical poles that we were going to need. Where are you guys hiding at? Okay, just copper cable. Did I not hit the right button? Okay, well now I did. Oh, that's what I did. I turned off the icons. I live with those icons on. I don't know why they're not standard. Alright, definite coal shortage at the moment. We're going to want to add another burner up there soon. And then just have them run in on each other. Okay. Everything's up and running, at least for the moment. So can we get... Looks like we can get power up, but like I said, I want to get the coal situated just a little bit better for now. I'm going to go on this side and then just have them feed on each other. We can pick that box up. Ooh, 100 iron plates. Not bad. Not bad. Now, let's figure out where that steam power was. Somewhere over the rainbow. Alright, we need a boiler. And we'll get 2 steam engines to start. And we'll get our first group of power poles going. And then the obvious thing is we need basic circuit boards to get the lab made. So where are they hiding? Basic circuit boards. Copper cable and wooden boards. Okay, and that's just straight wood. So we're obviously going to need a little more wood. It's also going to be nice to have a little path through here anyway. So one odd thing for me about what I'm doing here, obviously on the laptop comes with its own oddities, but more than that, I'm not sitting at my desk. I'm sitting on my couch with just a lap setup. So that's unique for me. It's very different from what I'm used to. But more than that, for the audio to work, I can't record my desktop audio for whatever reason, and I got tired of messing with it. So you're hearing the same audio as I am, which means there is a small chance that there is a tiny delay to that, but probably not noticeable. You probably didn't notice it until I said something, and now I've ruined everything for you. I know. I understand. I'm sorry. All right, let's get started on this. Or do I have what we need? Research lab? Yes. Okay. We have a research lab. All right, the ship's not burning anymore. That's a good thing. Okay, shouldn't be engaging with natives for a while, so let's begin. Oh, I still need an offshore pump. Okay, you know what? Actually, we'll set this as the edge. Oh, so close. All right, we're also gonna just put this right there. Yeah, this is so different from a normal playthrough. And you can see we're starting with Automation Science Pack, yellow. Copper plate, iron gear wheels, increasing that necessity of copper plates early on. That's not a bad thing for us. Alright, where is it hiding? Where is it hiding? That offshore pump is not right there. Getting a satellite up soon would be strongly advisable. Is that our pump? There it is. Okay, what am I missing from this? The basic circuit boards. Is that because I'm short of wood? Could be. Just clearing this back of the ore is probably a good way to grab some wood. Now is this locked behind something else? Basic circuit boards. We need 2 of those. Where'd the circuit boards go? Okay, we can do 1. It's the copper that we're short. And very short at the moment. Alright, there's that 1 more. Let's go find that pump. And let's go get some more fuel. Looks like we're short quite a bit. Uh, 49 is a bit much for now. Oh, well, hello there. See, this is all new features. Did we miss our site? I feel like we did. Ah, yeah. There it is. Up above us. Up above the world so high. Pipes, pipes, pipes. Where are you hiding? Logistics? Yeah. Alright, at this point we don't have enough iron plate to do pipe to ground, so let's just go ahead and roll with it. And we have power. Okay, first piece of research. What is it going to be? This is not your regular automation. Automation is hidden behind basic automation. We have basic logistics as well. Turrets, military, okay, mechanical refining. We definitely want to get into that sooner later, sooner rather than later. Basic chemistry. Man, oh man, there's a lot going on. All right, well, let's get this basic automation underway, and then we'll probably move on to basic logistics. Oh, I can't queue that up. Fine. Basic automation it is then. All right. I think it was just 5, so we're actually going to be able to get through this first one. Now we need some resources. And we're going to need a lot of iron and copper plating. So we want to drastically increase the rate of production here. There it is. First bit of research is done. Full automation is 10. Well then, let's just go straight into that. Skip a step. Alright, well, let's collect you guys up. Actually, let's just take the whole bunch for now. I don't mind having the crushed stone. It's only taking up 1 stack right now. Okay, you only have 3 left. Wait. Might have to turn that off in the near future. Fuel is good there. You only have 3. Let's put in just a few. Ah! Yeah, that didn't help, did it? 27, 5. That'll hold out for a little bit. Don't know why I'm having the same problem here where it's just sending them both along the way. There we go. Alright, we're going to need a lot more coal. So let's add 2 burner drills. Turn this twosome into a foursome. That one up. There we go. Alright, so these guys will feed themselves. Okay. Pumping those guys out a little bit faster. Might want to revamp this. Or even start with something a little more proper. That tree out of there. Clear that space a little better. I like the way this one's set up a little bit more. But we could easily get something on the side as well. All over the same one. It looks like 2 still aren't feeding it enough. No, not even close. So we could ultimately get 4 burners on there. So let's set that up properly. We'll move it. So that means we need to get far enough down and in for this to matter. Okay, that one's already in the right spot. I only need to move this one in. Okay, let's put these guys on the hotbar for now as well. We'll be using them for a little while. Ah, shoot. I forgot about that detail. It's gotta line up over here. Figure out how to... Let's see. I know there's a way to grab half. There we go. There's the half. Okay, but now I left myself nothing left for the end. A little bit of coal, but it's not going to be enough, so let's go ahead and grab some more. Set ourselves up for something a little bit better. I can't take half like that. Can like that. Alright, back up and running now with 4 burners. That should fuel that, feed that a lot better. We're still not even constant, but that'll definitely churn out a lot more iron than what we had. And the obvious next thing to do is to double this. So we'll take 4 more. And then we'll order a furnace, an assembly machine, and then we're going to need 3 burners. And then we have 0 fuel, so that's not going to help much. $88 will have to stretch. I made the wrong thing. Well, dang, what did I make? Burner assembly. You probably noticed that. They look so much alike. There it is. Okay, ore crusher. Fortunately, we have the resources. Alright, I won't do anything until it has fuel and we're out of coal again. Hopefully there's a little bit to gather. Yes, there is. Not bad. It's weird to still be using burners at this point. Alright, that gets us up and running. So we just doubled our production value. Obviously, short-term goal is going to be to do true automation and get away from all these burners. Use that newfound power that we have. We'll want to start automating the science packs, wherever they may be. There it is. The automation science packs. It's going to take a couple burner assemblies to make the gear wheels and then the copper plates. To make the science packs and one for the gear wheels. And then we'll feed that directly into the lab. So we have one already. We'll need another one. But that is going to do it for this very first episode. It feels so slow compared to what is normal for this game. But with all these extra steps, and especially not knowing these extra steps, even just these basics, these things that we're so used to doing immediately in-game, take a bit longer to get to and through. But we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. And bye for now.